Hello, Doll family, and welcome back for the long-awaited episode 21 of the Doll Symposium. As always, I'm your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful assistant today is the very lovely Mercedes. So without further ado, let's just get today's video started. Alright, my doll family, so it has been quite a long time, almost 3 months in fact, since the Doll Symposium episode 20. For some reason, I could not speak. But it's been quite some time, almost 3 months now. I've been busy with quite a lot of things. I'll cover everything. I'll do the updates and everything at the end of the video because I know most of you have not had Doll Symposium so long. Might as well get started with the news first because that's what everyone is here for, right? So I will give more announcements at the end of the video. So let's get started. As always, we are going to start with Dolphy Dream news. So first up, from Volks International, we have this picture right here that Volks International is having their July 2021 new outfit collection. Now this is going to be coming out in a few days, actually almost just about a week now. It's going to be a click war for this one, and it's going to be on July 17th. There are a couple really good items that are in this new outfit collection, so definitely check out the Volks International website, see what they got. Maybe there's something for you on July 17th. Now, let's move on to the next matter, which is going to be posted in this picture here from Volks International. They are having their Dolphy Dream or DD Festival 2021. Apparently, this went off pretty well in 2020, so they're doing it again here in 2021. Now, this begins on July 17th to July 18th. Now, this is going to start on 10 a.m. JST time, so that's 10 a.m. Japan time on the 17th, and it's going to end on the 18th, the next day, roughly around midnight on Japan time. So you got to do your conversion things here and find out what time and day that's actually going to be for you. But this is going to be an interesting one. So basically what the DD Festival 2021 is going to be is a gacha game. So for those of you that don't know, gacha games are pretty much blind boxes. You're going to pay for a blind chance of getting something, and you have 3 different choices. So I'm going to explain to you here. So choice number 1, it's called the DD Gacha Premium Random Contents. I know it's a really long name. Premium Random Contents. Now this is going to cost you 1,100 yen. That's roughly around 11 USD dollars. Now in this blind box for the Premium Random Content is a few things. There are 3 types of t-shirts that can fit from DDS up to DD Dynamite, basically. There's going to be 2 types of underwear sets that'll be in here, and 10 types of animatic eyes, which could be in 22 millimeters or 24 millimeters. So, I mean, take that for what you will. You're paying basically 1,100 for a chance at getting one of these items. So that's one of 15 different items, whether it's 10 sets of one pair from 10 sets of eyes, or one pair of underwear from 2 different sets, or a t-shirt from 3 different choices of t-shirts. So it's a random what you're going to get. And you can do this up to 5 times. 5 times is the max. So you can spend basically like almost $60 USD to get 5 chances of getting 5 different items from this gacha. Again, that's 3 different t-shirts, types that'll fit from DDS to DDY, so MDD people, it's not going to fit, or 2 types of underwear sets, or 10, I don't know how to say this, 10 types of animatic eyes that range from 22 millimeters to 24 millimeters. That's the first one. Now, the next one is called the Dolphy Wig Lucky Dip. Now, this one is going to cost you 5,500 yen per chance, and you only get, I believe, 2 chances at this one, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that's going to be roughly, again, around $60 total if you take 2 chances. And basically what's going to be in this is different wig sizes. Now, the wigs aren't random, and they will fit from Mini Dolphy Dream up to Dolphy Dream Dynamite. So they are a random set of wigs that you can get in this thing for basically $55, or for 2 chances, I'm sorry, I did the math wrong. 2 chances at $120. So 1 chance is $55 at 5,500 yen, and you will get a random wig that will fit an MDD or up to a Dolphy Dream Dynamite, which is, if I'm not mistaken, MDD to Dolphy Dream Dynamite, all the head circumference is the same. It's around 8 to 9 inches head circumference for the wig, or 8 to 9, not inches, like, was it centimeters or millimeters? Whatever they do their sizing from, but it's 8 to 9. But it'll fit your MDD up to your Dolphy Dream Dynamite. Now the third choice is what they're calling Dolphy Acrylic Lucky Dip. Dolphy Acrylic Eyes Lucky Dip, sorry. And that's going to be at 1,100 yen, basically $11 a chance, and you can do up to 5 times on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Now in this one, you basically, I guess you can get every single type of eyes, since you have 5 chances, because there's 5 sets of acrylic eyes that you can get. And it's a mixture between animatic and metallic, and we have no idea what colors. I think there is a sample picture of what you might get, that if you go to the Volks International website, go to the DD Festival 2021 thing, and you'll be able to find it there to see the different, they show you the different t-shirts, the different wigs, the different eyes, underwears, and all that kind of stuff. That's all, like, all the pictures are on there. Now, I don't know if there are any choices that you could get that weren't displayed on their page. I mean, there could be other choices that's just not displayed and they're just giving you samples, but we won't know. We have no idea. As I said, it's a gotcha, so it's random. You can get anything from this. Now, you only have the choice from July 17th to July 18th, so really only a little bit less than 24 hours, or a little more than 24 hours, depending on how you look at it. But it's those 3 types of chances that you have for these grab bags. So definitely good luck to all of you that want to partake in this activity, because it definitely is a chance of getting some pretty cool stuff that's in there. Now, next up is Volks International's announcement of Hometown Dopa Kyoto 18. Now, we've been waiting for this to come out because it comes out every summer, and the announcement on this one is pretty good. So, Hometown Dopa Kyoto 18 is going to take place on August 1st in Kyoto, obviously, and it's really not that long. It's from 11 in the morning till 5 p.m. at night, if you're in Japan and you're attending this. But the reason why this is important, because they always announce new dolls during the Kyoto 18. I think every single year consistently there has been new dolls introduced. I believe that's how it goes. Now, the cool thing is the 2 different choices. Now, let's talk about the first one. Okay, so the first one is Dolphy Dream Sister Fate Grand Order Skahath Skadi. Now, Skahath Lancer is a super popular class, one of my favorite classes, favorite characters in FGO, but Skadi is definitely even better. Skadi is a caster class. She's really cool. I do have her on my account, and she's pretty OP, especially when you match her up with characters that really take benefits from the skills that she gives out. So definitely Skahath Skadi. Now, there is a few things about Skahath that I'm not really too keen on. I really do want to buy her. I have to figure out how to get money to buy her, but I really do want her. It's just there's some things that I don't like. So let's talk about this. Skahath Skadi, at least in my opinion, I didn't look up the wiki page, so I don't really know her actual size, but Skadi has always been tall. From what I can remember from the anime pictures or the little promotional pictures, she's been really tall. So why Skadi or Skahath is on a Dolphy Dream sister body, I really don't know. And also, she comes with a medium bust, which is pretty good. But, you know, character-wise, like I'm talking strictly character-wise, Skahath has always been a more well-endowed character. She's pretty much what I would say a large bust or an extra large bust. Not to get too pervy about it, it's just that's how the character is. Like if you Google Skadi and you look her up, she is pretty much, you know, well-endowed. And so the fact that she has a medium bust and she's on a Dolphy Dream sister body is kind of weird to me. I found that a little strange. I mean, she should have been at least a Dolphy Dream Dynamite body or a Dolphy Dream body with a large shapely bust. I think that would fit her character more if you wanted to be more character accurate. However, like I said, I didn't look up the wiki page, so I could be wrong. She could be really short, but she really gives off the impression that she's tall in a lot of her photos. Another thing is that she's a semi-white body, which is not bad. I like that. So what I might do is I might end up buying like a regular Dolphy Dream body or Dolphy Dream Dynamite body and just swapping the head and putting it on. That will cause some problems though, because her default outfit won't fit that body, so that will be an issue. However, for me personally, I don't think it'll be that bad of an issue because as much as her outfit looks pretty cool, as you can see in this picture here, it's not something I'd probably put in her for a long time because it is dark. Really dark purple, really dark blacks. I feel like it will stain the body. Now, in Volks's credit, they've been doing really well with stain proofing, I guess, the clothes. And what I mean by that is that the clothes themselves will still pretty much stain your character if you like have them touch the outside. But they've been really good on doing white lining on the inside of most of their colored products. I say most because there's still some colored outfits that have no lining whatsoever and that will stain your doll like pretty much immediately. But they've been pretty good recently about putting white lining in a lot of their outfits. So I'm hoping that the Skahath outfit has white lining in it, but if it doesn't, I won't be surprised if it doesn't. I'll be surprised if it is, or at least I shouldn't be, because that kind of takes back of what I just said, but I digress. I mean, it should be good. Hopefully it'll be white lined. But like I said, I really think that the body choice is a little unfortunate. She really needs a bigger body. She should be a little taller. She should have a little bit more well endowed in the bust size if you want to remain character accurate. But if you don't want to remain character accurate, she still looks amazing. I mean, I'm not trying to take away from how she looks. She looks great. So I'm definitely going to try and get my hands on her. She is going to be a click war. So this is not a pre-order project whatsoever. This is definitely a click war. So you have to go onto the site and get her. Now, she'll be available at Hometown Kyoto on August the 1st, and those people in Kyoto will get the doll first before us international buyers. So us international buyers will have to wait for the Kyoto 18 after event, which I'll explain in a little bit. Let me just get through this first. So Skahath Kaede is going to cost you 74,800 yen. That's roughly around $750 USD, give or take the fluctuation in the price. Now, the next doll that they announced that's going to be released at Hometown Dopa Kyoto 18, that is such a mouthful. The next doll is going to be a repeat, actually. It's going to be a version 2. So you now have Dolphy Dream ReZero Amelia. So Amelia was launched, I believe it was a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And she was very popular. Even till this day, a lot of people are still looking for Amelia, trying to buy her. Now they have another chance of getting her. So this is a version 2 of Amelia. And everything is pretty much exactly the same. You got the semi-white skin. You have the same outfit that she had in the original version. The only difference with this one is her face sculpt. She has a different face. If you look at the original one, she's a little bit more, I don't want to say coy, but I also don't want to say stern. She has like a look to her that's different. In this new version, version 2, she's a little bit more friendlier look, if that makes sense. Like she's a little bit more smiley, if you can tell. So she has this friendlier look to her. Personally, both of them look great, but if I were to pick between the two, I do like the original one's face up better than the more happy-go-lucky looking one. But that's just me personally. But I'm not trying to take away from the new one. New one still looks fantastic. But it's pretty much the same exact doll except for the face sculpt. So for those of you that have been looking for Amelia for quite some time, now you have another chance to get her. And unfortunately, if you like the original one, then you're still kind of like in the same loop of trying to find her. But if you do like this new version with the smiley face, then here's another chance at it. So both Amelia and Skahath will be available at Hometown Dopa Kyoto 18 on August the 1st, and they will be available for us international buyers during the Hometown Dopa Kyoto 18 after event, which is going to take place in August 21st. Now, the Hometown after event, the special website for that is actually not up at all. Even if you go to the website, you wouldn't even have known unless you looked really hard to find out that there is even an after event. Normally when they do the Hometown Dopa Kyoto, they'll at least put like some little thing at the bottom of the page that says, oh, there's going to be an after event at this date, special site will be up in the future. This time it didn't mention anything about an after event on the main page. The way you find it is if you click on Skahath's picture, or if you click on Amelia's picture, it'll take you to their own private websites. I say private, but like their own like personal website, I guess you can call it. And at the bottom of that page, it actually says after event, which is going to be August 21st. So this will be a click war. As I already said earlier, this will be a click war. If you want her, make sure you're there on August 21st. They didn't release the special site, so we don't know what time on August 21st. But if you do want any of these dolls or both of these dolls, it's going to be rough. Click wars are pretty rough. If the characters are not popular enough, usually after the click wars, they're still around, which is kind of like the Higurashi one. I believe you can still get that from Volk's website. That one's still available. But that actually wasn't a click war. That one was a miniature pre-order project. So I guess I digress on that part. But yeah, this one's going to be a pretty bad click war because both of these characters are highly sought after, highly popular. Good luck to all of you. Good luck to myself, I guess. I hope I get her. It's going to be quite the trial. So get ready, people, for that on August 21st. Now, there is no news from Volks USA when they're going to have their after event. Historically, it's been a month after the Japan International after event, but in the last year, it's been running simultaneous. So this year, it might run simultaneous, so you might see something from Volks USA saying they're having their after event on August 21st, but really, we're just going to have to wait and see. That was a lot of information. We still have more, actually. So a little tiny tidbit of information here on Volks International website. The Volks News Volume 92 has been out, and it's still available on their website if you want it. It is not available yet on Volks USA website for their free shipping campaign, as that has not launched on Volks USA as of yet. It's still rather new on the international website. So if you want a Volume 92 of Volks News, go get it on Volks International website. The cool thing is that it's 440 yen. The bad thing is it's going to cost you a lot in shipping just to ship the one book. However, if you're a Volks Global member, the GL membership, which is basically you pay $8 for a whole year in this membership, you get the Volks News for free. However, it's a little complicated. In order to get it for free, you have to combine it with another purchase. I don't know if there is a purchase dollar amount limit, like if you purchase one magazine like Volks 91 and then you get the Volks 92 for free and then they ship it to you for one cost. That I don't know if you can do a smaller purchase as that. I just know that if you're a GL member and you combine it with another purchase, you get the Volks News for free. So you're still going to pay the exorbitant amount of shipping if you buy, let's say, 2 magazines and you just buy one, get one free. What I ended up doing is I need a doll stand for Mercedes here. She's actually stealing Kaede's stand right now because I'm out of doll stands. So I ordered a new Volk stand, which I said I would never do if you watch my channel, if you've been watching my channel for a while, because not that the Volk stands are not great. They're actually beautiful. They're really well made. It's just they're $55 US for a stand. I mean, these stands I bought from Michaels and it only cost me like $7 each. The only problem is last time I went to Michael's, they're all gone. I can't find them anymore, so I don't know where to get them. I know you can get them on Amazon. It's just I've been too lazy about buying them on Amazon, and since I want to get my free Volks book, I ended up buying a stand for $55. So, I mean, you know what? I'm going to do a review. That's what I'm going to do. In the future, look forward to a doll stand review. Since I have a couple different stands already from different companies, I might as well do a review now that I am going to be receiving an actual Volk stand that I can comment about. But yeah, if you're a global member, you do get Volks News 92 for free if you combine it with some other purchase, or you can just outright buy it for 440 yen plus shipping from Japan. Luckily, EMS is back up, but shipping costs across the board have gone up for EMS anyways. It's still not as bad as DHL, but it's still not what it used to be, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? That's just the state of things right now. So if you want those products, you're just going to have to deal with those prices. Lastly, in Dolphy Dream news, we're going to go to Volks USA. So this is something I don't normally cover because I usually cover Volks Dolphy Dream. Especially the more anime realistic stuff. I don't really dive into resins, but this kind of falls in between. So Volks USA is having, and it already started, their Dolphy Icon 2021 Futuristic Lottery event. Volks likes their long names for stuff. So the Dolphy Icon 2021 Futuristic Lottery event. Now, if you don't know what a Dolphy Icon is, we covered this in a couple episodes back, like back when it was 3-Minute Thursdays. But basically, Dolphy Icon, as you can see from this picture here, is a Dolphy Dream body. So it is a vinyl Dolphy Dream body, and it is a fantasy-themed colored body. So you have different kind of colors for this variation. But the heads themselves are also vinyl, but stylistically, they're styled in a resin style. So for those of you that are not familiar, majority, if not all, of Volk's Dolphy Dream types are anime styled. And if you want something more, I guess you can call it realistic or semi-realistic, you want to go with the resin line, which is made out of resin, obviously not vinyl. And it's a different body. It's not an internal skeleton inside. It's actually strung up by rubber bands on the inside. It's a whole new different, not new different, but for me, it's a whole new different hobby, as resin has come before Dolphy Dream. They're actually like the predecessors of Dolphy Dream, if that's the right word. But yeah, they have a resin-styled face. So as you can see in these pictures, the face is very different than what you would see on a regular Dolphy Dream. Now, the colors on these are different. So let's go over a few things. So the lottery event started on July 1st, and it's going to end on July 10th. Now, this is a lottery, okay? And each girl that you put in a bid for is going to cost you $800. Now, they come on a Dolphy Dream Base Body 3, which is pretty interesting that it's not the DDF3, unless they said it wrong on their website and it actually is the DDF3 body, or the F cubed, as one of my good friends likes to call it. But they actually said DD Base Body 3 with a medium bust. So they all come with medium busts. They will all come with a wig at random. So the ones that you see in these pictures are not necessarily the wig you're going to get. Now, this is more akin to resin dolls. From my understanding, and I'm not an expert in resin dolls, when you purchase a resin doll, the picture of the resin doll that you see is not exactly what you get. And what I mean by that is that the eyes are usually random between different types, like maybe 3 different choices that are random. And the wigs are random by probably 3 different choices or something like that. So it's not like Dolphy Dream. When you see the doll, that's the doll you're going to get. With resins, they actually come at random for their eyes and hair. Now, they specifically said that the Dolphy Dream icons in this lottery will have a random wig design. But they didn't specify if the eyes were going to be random. So you may get the color eyes that each one of these girls have in these pictures, but the wig that you get will definitely be random. Now, another thing that is going to happen with these dolls is that the outfits for them are definitely going to be the ones that you see. So that's a cool thing. They're not going to come naked. They're not going to come with random outfits. They will come with the outfits you see them pictured on. Now, as for color choices, there are 4 different color choices for them. So you have Clover, which is like a mint green. You have Lilac, which is like a lavender. Sarah, which to me looks like a semi-white. They're calling like petal color, but to me it kind of looks like a semi-white. And then there's Terra, which is brown, which is pretty much tan skin. So the only new colors, in my personal opinion, would be the mint green and lavender, obviously. But yeah, the petal and the semi-white Sarah and the Terra with the brown, they kind of look like tan and semi-white to me. But I don't know. I mean, I could be wrong. But they do have, which one you get, they do have, like, some of them have a pearlescent looking skin. So even though they may be green or they may be brown, I think they specified that Sarah, which is the semi-white, and Clover, which is the mint green, I think they says on the website that they're pearlescent looking, which will have like little hints of sparkle in them. Definitely check the Volks USA website to be more specific. I don't remember specifically. Why did I say specific twice? I don't remember specifically. I didn't write it in my notes. I really should have, but they do have some of them with a pearlescent skin. Now, another thing that's interesting about these dolls is that between Clover and Sarah, they will have different facial options. So they will have their, I guess you can say, their normal version of their face, and then they have a romantic version of the face. Now, the romantic version is like the eyes are kind of like half closed. It's more like a subtle look, sultry, seductive look. I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely a specific kind of look. I don't know how best to say what the look is. Like, it's kind of confusing to me how to describe it. The best thing I can say is maybe seductive. But they're calling it the romantic version, so I guess seductive kind of fits in that line. But Clover and Sarah specifically have romantic versions. So definitely check out the website. It's going on now. It started on July 1st and it will end on July 10th. So if you do want a Dolphy Dream icon, check that out and look at all the details and then put your bids in for either one. Now that wraps up everything for Dolphy Dream news. So let's get started with some Smart Doll news. Alright, so we are going to start with some Smart Doll news. Now, Smart Doll has quite a few things that's been going on. First up, I'm going to cover like the pretty cool stuff that's been released already. So for Smart Doll, we have Valiant Semi-Real, which has just been released and I believe is still available on the website as of now. And then we have, in this picture here, you have Genesis T. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the new version of Genesis with the G07 head, I want to say, G07. This is going to be Genesis T. That has been released already. I believe that one is currently pending as a coming soon because the current quantities for the month has been sold out. And then you have my favorite one of the recently releases right here, which is going to be Smart Doll Independence in Coco. And she is still available on the website as of the recording of this video. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't have a Coco girl. I really need to add a Coco girl to my collection, but I want Liberty. But now I want both. Like, Coco Independence looks really beautiful. I really like her a lot. But she is released and available on the website, so definitely check her out if you are interested in Independence in Coco. Now we come to the Smart Doll collaborations that were released, and I know some of you already know this, but Shiki Ichinose was announced, I believe it was like 2 or 3 years ago she was announced. And she finally was released this past April, and boy did she sell out fast. I believe she went up and then she sold out in like 20 minutes. Somewhere around 20 minutes she sold out. And that was pretty crazy. And then Danny Chu did his whole thing where I guess he has some kind of program or some way of detecting bots or scalper bots that are buying things like at random so that they can resell for a higher price. So he canceled some of those orders, and Shiki Ichinose was released again in a smaller quantity, and that didn't last very long either. I think it lasted all of like 10 minutes, but that could be, maybe it was small quantity. It could have been only 2. So the first 2 people that bought it was just gone. We don't know how many the quantities are. Danny never really tells us how many there are, but that one sold out pretty damn quick too. But Shiki Ichinose has now come and gone. So we've had Mika Jokosaki, which my favorite, and which I have, and Shiki Ichinose, which has just been released. Now, both of those girls are members of what is called the Idolmaster Cinderella Girls Lips Band. Now, there are 3 other girls, if I'm not mistaken, to the group. I don't know if Danny Chu is going to continue making the rest of the girls. I hope they do, because there are some... there's some other girls in that group that are really, really cute that I would love to see come to Smart Doll. But we'll just have to wait and see. But that is Shiki Ichinose. So let's move on to the next one. The next big Smart Doll collab was Supergirl. Supergirl in this picture here, she's absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is the new Smart Doll collaboration with DC Comics, and the first to be released is Supergirl. And Supergirl is beautiful. I don't know how else to say. She is super gorgeous. I'm super hyped, and I love the way she came out. I really did. I love the outfit and everything. Oh, she was great. But the interesting thing about Supergirl is that she didn't sell out as fast as all of the other dolls. Like, as far as I can remember, pretty much every collaboration doll from Smart Doll has sold out within a day. I could be wrong, but pretty much every collaboration has sold out, in less than a day. Supergirl actually didn't sell out until the very last minute of the day. Like, she was pretty much up to purchase for almost a full 24 hours before she actually sold out. Now, the reason for this is my speculation. I have no basis to go on this, just what I've seen, what I think. It's speculation. I have no numbers to prove this. Other than the fact that Supergirl cost 120,000 yen. So if you think about it, if you buy a regular Smart Doll girl, not a collaboration, just a regular girl, normally those are 52,000 yen. So Supergirl costs 120. She cost almost as much as 3 smart dolls. Almost as much as 3 smart dolls. She cost pretty much the same amount as 2 collaboration dolls. So if you bought like a Lelouch before and you bought a Mika Jogasaki before, it's pretty much those two put together is Supergirl's price. Now, I think that the high price on Supergirl for 120,000 yen, which was pretty much almost $1,200. $1,200 USD. Almost. I mean, you got to do the conversion rate, right? I think that high price tag really put off a lot of people from buying her that wanted to buy her. This is an interesting development because Smart Doll has not gone that high in price before. This is the first time ever, aside from Smart Doll Plus and aside from one-offs from the Prototype Garage. Like, we know that the Prototype Garages are very expensive because they are one-off models. Very, very limited because one-off implies there's only one of them in the entire world, so the price pretty much skyrockets from there. But yeah, she is pretty much the most expensive normal-sized 60-centimeter doll that Smart Doll has ever released. So I think that high price point is what stopped a lot of people from buying her outright. Not that they didn't like her, it was just too much for most people. It was too much for me, but I really like her, so I kind of just bit the bullet and did it. Because historically, if you like any of these collaborated models, they're released and they're never made again, except for Lelouch. He was the only one. And then for Dolphy Dream is the same way. If you want a doll, it's released once and then never released ever again. And the price only skyrockets from there, from secondhand markets. So if I really, really wanted a Supergirl later on in life, she is going to be more than 120,000 yen. Unless she's like severely damaged or stained or missing a few parts, then it's probably going to go cheaper than that. But usually dolls are a pretty good investment. They usually don't go down lower than their original price unless they have some kind of problem with them. And that goes for both Smart Doll and Dolphy Dream. They pretty much retain their price, which is pretty good. But yeah, there's a couple factors that go into this. I'm pretty sure if Danny had the choice, he would make it a lot cheaper to purchase. You have to remember that when Danny Chu makes a doll, it's not only charged at the price for research and development, for labor, for storage, and all these other fees that go into just selling a normal doll like a Mirai at 52,000 yen. You also have to consider the fact that he has to pay a licensing fee from DC Comics or from any other anime collaborated source. He has to get a licensing fee from them, and that licensing fee can cost a lot. And also that parent company that he's working in association with, they get to dictate how the doll looks and the pricing of the doll. So it's very much so that Danny, was going to say, I want to sell this doll at 70,000 yen like I do all other collaborated dolls. But DC Comics maybe said, no, we want to make more of a profit because this is going to be limited, so we're going to up the price. So at that point, because you're working in partnership with them, Danny has a choice. He could either say, no, I don't want to do this collaboration and just throw it out the window. Or Danny could say that, all right, well, let's reach some kind of compromise. And the compromise came to 120,000 yen when all's said and done. So it is pricey. It is a lot more than I expected it and a lot more than a lot of people expected it to be. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. And if you really want it, that's the price you're going to have to pay. And that's just how it is. It is the same way with anything else in the world. It's not that I don't want to hear, but it's just I do hear it all the time being complained on social media about pricing of these dolls. Whether it's Smart Doll or Dolphy Dream, people complain about the prices being so high. And at the end of the day, it's their job to decide what they want to make the price. If they want to make it an exorbitant amount, they make it an exorbitant amount. If they want to make it cheap, they make it cheap. It's up to them because they're the creators. They're the ones making it. They're the ones with the international property to it. And they can dictate any price that they want. Now, if they dictate too high a price where absolutely nobody buys it because it's too high a price, then that's their fault. They sunk all this money into this product and then essentially lost money because they sold nothing. But considering the fact that Supergirl did sell out, it's still in demand and people are willing to pay the price, and that's just the way it is. Consumers in a way, dictate the price. Because as long as people are willing to pay that price, myself included, because I did pay the price, then that is going to be the price of the doll. If everyone in the world boycotted that price, then maybe prices will change. Who knows? But I think that the price is what it is, and if you want to participate and you want to get one, that's up to you. I personally have chosen to pay that price, and that's just my personal choice. I am hoping that it's worth the price. And I'm pretty sure it will be, as I have never been disappointed in a doll, ever, at least, no. Both companies, Dolphy Dream or Smart Doll, I've never been disappointed in a doll. I mean, there may have been little things that I'm like, it could have been this or that, but I've never been like outright disappointed. I've always been pretty much happy with every purchase I've made. But again, that's just me. You may have a different outlook or a different perspective on this matter, so put it on in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation about it. So, with that out of the way, it is interesting to note that there are more Smart Doll DC comic collaborations coming, which is going to be Batgirl. And recently, I don't have the picture up here. If I can find it, I'll post it up here. But it's Batgirl, and then recently, Danny hasn't officially announced it, but he put it on his Instagram stories. Really, he's being sneaky about this. He didn't put it on an official post. He put it on Instagram stories. So you can only see the story if you sign into your account. You can't just like Google the image. But he posted a picture of the I don't know what it is, 1950s or 1960s original actress for Catwoman on the live TV series. So I'm assuming Catwoman is the next Smart Doll. Which, fun fact, a long time ago, I think 2 years ago or a year ago, when he started this whole collaboration, he released a prototype doll which he was calling Sensei. And I had the sneaking suspicion that that one was Catwoman, but it never came to fruition, and he sold Sensei as a prototype on the Prototype Garage, which she was so beautiful. But Sensei may come back as Catwoman, because her facial features just so looks like Catwoman. Anyways, I've been talking way too long, blah, 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 blah. Let's move on to the next thing. So, Smart Doll Interstellar Blue. So, Interstellar Blue, all the girls have now been officially released. That includes Singularity Anime, Singularity Semi-Real, Anomaly, Zombie, Prowess, and Moment have all already been released and are all gone. However, some of them are coming back. Singularity Anime, Anomaly Zombie, and Prowess all have the coming soon tag. So if you missed out on Interstellar Blue Girls, those three will be coming back at some point in time as they have the coming soon. But unfortunately, as of right now, Interstellar Blue Moment and Interstellar Blue Singularity Semi-Real are completely sold out, and there is no coming soon on them. So they may be done. It's a good possibility they may be done. So I'm personally very happy that my Only the Brave Pebble was a Singularity Semi-Real, because these Interstellar Blue Girls have been selling out like hotcakes. Hotcakes, like pretty much sold out within the first maybe half an hour of their release. Like they go fast. So if you are still interested and trying to get an Interstellar Blue Girl, Singularity Anime, Anomaly, Zombie, and Prowess will be coming back at some point in time. Make sure you sign up to Danny Chu's @SmartDollLand Twitter account, because when those things are announced and posted on there, it will be live on the website, and you gotta be fast with the clicker. If you're sleeping or if you're at work when they go up, it's unfortunate. You may miss out. So that's the only way that you can purchase these girls, and that's just how it's going to be from this point onward, unless Danny Chu decides to change his notification process at some point. But currently, this is the way the notification process is working. Now, let's move on to some prototypes that we want to look forward to in the future. So first up here, we have Smart Doll Prototype Aoi. Now, Aoi is a cute little one, isn't she? She has her little freckles over there with her twist out hair. I think she's pretty cute. Cute is definitely the word for her, I think. And then we have another... Oh, also, Aoi doesn't have an ETA. There is no ETA on any of these girls as of yet. Now, the next prototype I want to talk about is my favorite prototype that's coming. Well, I shouldn't say my favorite. My second favorite prototype. And this one is Courage. Now, if you remember, Courage had a normal version of her released a while back. And she is the one with the... I keep messing up this word. I feel so bad because my viewers, have said it in the comments section how to pronounce it. And I still forget it. But I'm going to try. It's Ventiglio, right? Ventiglio? She has the Ventiglio, on her face, and Danny Chu's currently working on the bust and the arm parts for that. But she is from what I could tell, this looks like a semi-real version of Courage in T. She is so pretty. I really want her. She is so gorgeous. I'm very jealous that there's another YouTuber that does really great videos. I'm going to do a quick shout out to Studio Miscast on YouTube. Definitely check out her channel, but she has a Courage in semi-real. If I'm not mistaken, because I believe I've seen it on her channel once. She posted it, that she got one. I think there's an unboxing video. Courage is very pretty. I do love her. I'm jealous. Now the next one. This one is my ultimate favorite of the prototypes that are coming out right now that I'm super excited for, and that is going to be Smart Doll Sakura. And right now Sakura has a T and a Coco version. I'll try to fit both pictures up there. But I think she looks best in T, in my opinion. I really like the way she looks in T. She's captivating. Her face is captivating. I am really looking forward to Sakura. But she has no ETA as of yet. So we're going to have to wait for more news on that. Now, another Smart Doll prototype is this one here. And oddly enough, this one does not have a name or even a code name. She is just simply known as Smart Doll Unnamed. But she has this pretty sweet face. She has a very sweet looking face. I really like her turquoise eyes. It really pops and brings out some color to her. And then I don't know if it's white hair or if it's like really light blonde hair, but her wig is really cool. Danny, if you start selling wigs separately again, I want one of those. As well as Independence Coco, I like her wig too, but this one, I want one of these if I can buy one of these. But Smart Doll prototype Unnamed has no ETA as of yet. Now, give me a second here, because I can't talk today. Now, next up this is an interesting one that Danny Chu tweeted out. In this picture here, this is a Smart Doll promotional doll. So this is a one-off. This is Xian from a video game called Tales of Arise, which is available on multiple platforms of, I think it's like Xbox One, PS4, and a couple other platforms that you can play Tales of Arise. Now, if you're not familiar with Tales of Arise, it does come in a long line of series called Tales of. So there's Tales of Symphonia, Tales of this, Tales of that, Tales of whatever, but they all start with Tales. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a 25th anniversary, like as in the 25th game, or is it the 20th one? I don't remember off the top of my head which anniversary it was, but this was specially made for the video game company as a promotional item, and she looks amazing. Danny. Now, here's the thing. Danny did say in the post, and I quote, promotional purposes as our production line is completely full for now. He put for now on there. I guess he's leaving it open for possibly making more of these dolls and selling them as a Smart Doll collaboration in the future. That's my guess. He didn't say anything to me. That's my speculation. I'm just speculating because he said for now. So here's my theory. My theory is that he posts this picture of this amazing work that he did on Xian for this company. And I'm guessing that he wants to look at the comments section and see how many people say, make it, I want this. See how much demand there is for this girl. And boy, I'll tell you, I want her. I never played this game. I want to play this game now because this doll is amazing and this character looks cool. But for now, it's a promotional item. And if you really look at the details, like, I only have the one picture here, but if you go on Danny Chu's Instagram and look at the details of this doll, I believe it's on the Smart Doll website as well, The armor pieces and all the dress pieces are so well made, so well made. Like the close up pictures of the armor and the dress fabric and how it's sewn together, it just looks amazing. If, and I say if Danny Chu decides in the future and the parent company decides to go along with it to make this a full blown Smart Doll collaboration product sometime in the future, this doll will be expensive. If you think Supergirl is expensive at 120,000 yen, Xi'an will cost more money. My theory is because that armor pieces is not easy to make. It's not easy to paint. And she has quite a bit of armor pieces on this doll. So if this does get made, you're looking at more than 120,000 easy. Easy, more than 120,000. That's my speculation. Now, if she sells for 120,000, if Danny Chu decides to make it, if she sells for that much, that is a deal. If she sells for less, it's even more of a deal. So, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see for now. But that wraps up everything for today's episode of the Doll Symposium. Thank you everybody for watching. We do not have a community shout out for this episode, which is kind of odd because we went almost 3 months. We do have an email from Madison that was sharing some pictures of her dolls with me, but she said I didn't have to include it in this episode, and the only reason why I didn't include it in this episode is because she didn't really have too much of a message other than she's just really grateful, and I want to say thank you. She's grateful for everything I do for the community, and I am grateful for her participation and, watching my videos, as most all of you do as well. I really thank every single one of you that watch my videos and support my channel. Thank you very much for that. But if you do want to make a submission on the Doll Symposium for the community shout out, just send it to my email here at dlwshizusan@gmail.com. Put one photo of your doll or dolls into the email and let me know what the base doll is. Especially if you customize the doll, we would like to know what you started out with. Leave a message if you would like, any type of message to me or to the community, and where you can be found if you want to be found, such as an Etsy store or social media page. I will shout that out for you. And if there's any information you don't want me to share at all, just make sure you specify that in the email so I don't accidentally give out your information all over the internet. So just make sure you do that. Now, before I leave off on today's episode, I did say I have a few announcements. We haven't had a Doll Symposium from episode 20 till now for almost 3 months. And that is a long time. I think the longest hiatus I ever had was a month. Even with 3-Minute Thursdays and even with the Doll Symposium. Now, my goal is to make this a once every 2 week show right now, and it hasn't been that. And there's a couple reasons. My job is trying to 100% repopulate back into the workforce in the office, as I've been working remotely for a while. So we've been doing a lot of overtime trying to get the office prepared and set up for COVID restrictions and all that kind of stuff. As we haven't really touched the office in almost a year. So I've been very tired at the end of the day doing that. I also have a huge backlog of videos that I need to get out to all of you that have just been building and building and building, because I've been mostly focusing on the Doll Symposium and my new show, which, by the way, my new show will be coming out very soon. I'm almost done with setting up and prepping everything. So the new show will come out soon. Doll Symposium hopefully will go back on track for every 2 weeks. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to try my very best. But I have a huge backlog, and I wanted to get through some of them. So as you may have noticed from my channel, I did do 2 new unboxings, which was Mercedes and my Interstellar Blue Sapphire, which was Singularity Semi-Real. I have, look at this, I'm going to show you. Look, I have to do this unboxing of an outfit, which is a very cool outfit that I want to share with you. But I have this unboxing, which I bought, what's the date on this? About 3 months ago. Never unboxed. And I really want to put this on a doll. I don't want to, see, because I have this channel and I want to share everything with you, I don't want to open something without doing an unboxing. So, and because I haven't had time to do an unboxing, they just kind of sit here. So I have this. Okay, that's one. Let's go to the next one. I have this one that's been sitting for a year. that I want to unbox for you guys. And I feel really bad because I told the person that I bought it from that I want to do an unboxing, and it's been so long. I'm going to get to this as soon as I can. I have this, which needs to be unboxed. This is a very cool outfit from a very good friend of mine, which I need to unbox at some point. This is something... Oh, what's going on here? This is another one that I want to unbox that has come from a seller that I have been wanting to buy an outfit from so long. And this has been sitting for almost a year. I need to unbox that. This is another cool item that I want to unbox that I've never done an unboxing for before, and I think this is going to be a really cool video. I haven't done that. That's been sitting for almost like 7 months. This is a cool little knickknack. I don't need to do an unboxing for this. I never mentioned it to the seller, but I kind of wanted to do one. Like, I like giving sellers a nice shout out on my channel for everyone to see their products. It's just I haven't gotten to it. This one's been sitting for about like good 7 months. Let's see what's next here. This is a big one, people. This is a new doll that I need to unbox. That's been sitting here for it's been sitting here for about a week, so you can guess who that is. And then okay, all right, hold on. Oh, there's another one. Then I have this unboxing to do, which is from my Instagram post. This is box number 3, which you guys decided to unbox last. That one I still have to unbox, which has been sitting here for about a good 6 months. So I have quite a lot of unboxings to catch up with. I also have more Japan vlogs to get out to you guys. So I did 2 unboxing videos within these 2 months, and I did one day 5 of the Japan vlog, which a lot of you have seemed to really like that one. So I am working on Japan vlog number 6. I have to do all these unboxing videos, which they should be, at least one should be coming soon. Yeah, and I will try to get back on track with Doll Symposium. I'm really disappointed in myself, really, for not getting these Doll Symposiums out like I want them to. I really want to keep up with it. I've just been so tired. I'm trying to catch up with everything that I'm doing. It might just have to be that I'm going to have to stop doing new projects, which kind of sucks. I'm kind of falling into the same dilemma that Danny Chu is actually falling in now, where I have so many projects I want to do that every time I create a new idea of a project, it just backlogs the next one, and it backlogs and backlogs and backlogs, where it takes like a whole year for me to get to something. So I definitely feel Danny Chu in that respect, on when it comes to doing a lot of projects and trying to get them all done in a timely manner. I've been so swamped with all these ambitious things that I want to do, and I really have to hunker down and get them done. So that's my little tidbit for my update of why there hasn't been a video in so long and what my plans are for the future. I'm really excited for this new show to finally launch, which should be launching soon. I'm really excited about it. It's not your typical show that I normally do on this channel. Like, I have several shows that I've done on this channel. My mainstream one is 3 Minute Thursdays, which has converted to the Doll Symposium, and unboxing videos. Those are my main things. But I also have my Japan vlogs that I do every now and then, my travel videos, which obviously there's no travel, and my Let's Do Photography videos, and then like some other miscellaneous videos that I decide to do. But this new show I'm really excited for because it will be doll related, as my channel is all doll related, but this show is going to be branching out to other things as well. So it will be doll related, and it'll be a mixture of other things. Hopefully you guys will like it, and hopefully it'll reach out to more people and more people will like it. But that will be coming soon. I'm almost done finalizing that project. But again, thank you everybody for watching. As always, I am your host, Shizusan, and my beautiful, very beautiful and lovely assistant over here is Mercedes. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video.
'Cause this is our time, this is our life. Sometimes all you need is to get by.